In Kenya's western region, Tawe, which simply means norm, has a deep meaning politically. It is a rebellion against the political elite who always call for Luhya or Western unity for power and personal gain. Trans Nzoia Governor George Natembeya is simply waking up the region to drive meaningful change. The change which Raila Odinga, Musalia Mudavadi, Moses Wetangula and even Francis Atwoli have failed to deliver after using the region for political power for many years.
Sisi jamii ya Waluhya tulipigia Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga kura nyingi sana kwa urais. Ndio hivyo? Sasa hii Raila ameshikana na Rais William Ruto. Asina ubaya na hiyo washikane. Ndio hivyo? Lakini lazima Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga balance development. Kwa sababu Waluhya ndio wengi hata kwa hiyo chama ya Waluhya ndio wengi waliokupatia kura kushinda wale hata Wajaluo. Kwa sababu Wajaluo kwa population number 4. Sisi kwa population Kenya number.
That is a fact. Raila and other key political figures from the region have used it but neglect the region when it seeks development. Now, Tawe movement is gaining traction as 2027 general election nears, but will it yield anything positive for the region? Potentially, yes, it will yield something positive for the region. 1. It will lead to political awakening. Tawe is already reshaping political discourse in Western Kenya by challenging the region's traditional alignment with ODM. And now, Kenya Kwanza. Natembea is forcing leaders and voters to ask hard questions. What do we get in return for our loyalty?
Even if you don't like the face of the people, mainly the men of Western, we have some very beautiful women from Western. At least use their faces to give them development, Mr. Speaker.
Tawe movement is putting accountability pressure on the old guard. Leaders like Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula, long seen as friendly to power, now face public scrutiny. Tawe demands they deliver or step aside, potentially pushing them to negotiate harder for their people. But that has not delivered much. So why would these old guard ask for power again in 2027 if at all right now they have it but they are not delivering? Holding offices without physical development for the people is definitely meaningless to the majority in Western Kenya. Tawe is also a good political movement because it encourages strategic voting rather than emotional or ethnic loyalty. This mindset shift, if sustained, could result in better political deals, stronger local economies, and prioritization of regional development. Tawe is also good for youth mobilization. Tawe is resonating most with youth and first-time voters, a demographic long ignored. That energy can evolve into a powerful political bloc demanding education, jobs, representation, and delivery of development to the region. But these gains depend on Natembeya and other opposition leaders building organizational infrastructure around the movement. Otherwise, the movement risks being a rallying cry with no engine. Unity across sub-tribes and appeal beyond Trans Nzoia to become a meaningful regional force is important. The movement must also have a clear economic agenda for the region and must build strong political alliances. If this is done, Mudavadi, Raila, Wetangula, and Ruto will have it hard to win the hearts of the Western people, even with money, state machinery, and other strategies. So, this is how powerful Tawe movement is in Western Kenya. This is just another day with Owen.